Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Here I am your teacher with the first lecture of the chapter Computer Viruses. So let's see what a computer virus is. A computer virus is a software program that has the ability to make copies of itself and to attach itself to other programs or files. Means to say that these are the software programs written by the expert programmers with the intention to erase data or corrupt programs on the computer. I can give you an example. Just like the biological viruses enter in our body and attack certain cells, same in the case these computer viruses enter in the system and corrupt the files and data on the system, like the startup area, that is your boot record, and an executable file with a .exe extension that runs the program when it is opened. Another interesting thing about the virus is that it remains active in the memory until you turn off the computer, and whenever you shut down your system, they are removed from the memory, and when you restart your computer again, they become active again and attach themselves to other programs and files. What does a computer virus do? That what type of harmful tasks can it create to the computer? A virus tries to take control of the computer system it has infected, means it makes copies of itself and tries to carry out the harmful tasks that it is programmed to do. And sometimes this happens so quickly that even the user is not aware that there is a computer virus in the system. At the same time, some viruses are programmed to activate themselves at a certain date or time, and they check the system clock continuously, and whenever the set time and date arrives, they create harmful tasks to the data and memory of the system. And these viruses can also infect the new files created on the infected computer and the contents of the USBs that are inserted into such a computer. What a virus can do. It can infect executable program files like word processors and spreadsheets. Executable program files, whenever you open these files, they run a program and means that they execute code or a series of instructions contained in the file, just like the word processors and spreadsheets. It can infect disks by attaching itself to special programs on the hard disks called boot records. Boot record refers to the area or setup that is your startup menu. And the last, that is, it can infect files that are attached to email messages or copy to disks and USBs. What a virus cannot do. It cannot infect files on write protected disks like CD-ROMs. CD-ROM is an optical compact disk and it contains data. It is a type of read-only memory, and the computer can only read data but cannot write or erase. It can infect computer hardware such as monitors and keyboards, means it cannot infect the physical parts of the system. Warning signals. Sometimes it happens that a strange behavior occurs, like unusual image and impression of the screen, that is screen distortion, and sometimes you type your characters and that do not appear on the screen. It means that a virus has infected your system. At the same time, there are some other warning signals that can you show that a virus is present in your system, like computer runs slower than the normal. It affects its speed. Applications take longer to load. It takes so much time for the applications to be loaded in the system. Unusual error messages occur on the screen and your file size changes, and hard disk has more files than it had earlier. You can see the number of files has increased in your hard disk, and sometimes computer also hangs, freezes or stops responding. The computer restarts on its own and unusual or distorted menus and dialog boxes appear on the screen. How does a computer virus spread? Computer viruses spread from one computer to another by the transfer of infected data through emails, USBs, or other sources. Another dangerous aspect about the virus is that once it is in the computer's memory, it usually infects any application you run. Different viruses behave differently. Some stay active in the memory until the computer is shut down, and the others stay active only as long as the infected application is running. In the next lecture, we'll talk about the types of computer viruses. Thank you. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.